Now we're live. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys, real quick, 3/5/2020, right? So number one, so in order, P of x, right? Biggest, that is the biggest because it has to do with the exponents. So we're going to go negative 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x. Okay, thumbs up, right? Biggest exponent all the way down. The degree is the 3, right? My leading coefficient, we'll call it LC. My leading coefficient is my negative 3. Its name's got 1, 2, 3 terms, so it is a trinomial. Thumbs up? Pretty easy? Okay, number 2. I see subtract. What I do, because I always make mistakes, you've seen it, I make mistakes all the time. So I bring through the negative. What I'm going to do is bring the negative all the way through first before I combine like terms. So I'll make this a negative 4x, a positive 4x squared, and a minus 5. You don't necessarily have to do this step, but I do just because of the parentheses subtract. So then I'm going to get a 6x squared. I'm going to combine like terms. Minus 7x minus 10. Okay? Just be careful with that negative. I like to distribute it through so I don't make mistakes, okay?
Can I get that paper?
Sure. When I'm done, yeah. Okay?
I don't have
Wait, get this way. Oh, sorry about that. There you go. Really? I don't know how we missed you, but there you go. Okay, number 3. I'm going to write it twice because of the quantity squared. So I'm going to rewrite it as a 2x minus 5 times another 2x minus 5. And I'm just going to multiply. Okay, I wrote it twice because the quantity squared, so I'm going to go 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 2x times negative 5 is negative 10x. Negative 5 times 2x is another negative 10x. And negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25, right? I can combine these two middle terms because they are the same. So I'll have a 4x squared minus a 20x plus 25. How's my pacing? Am I okay? Going slowly enough? Okay. Okay, number 4 is just a big multiplication. That's all. So I'm going to go 2x times a 4x squared is an 8x cubed. 2x times 2x is a positive 4x squared. 2x times a negative 5 is a negative 10x. Then I'm going to go negative 3 times this, negative 3 times this, negative 3 times that. So I'll go negative 3 times a 4x squared is a negative 12x squared. I like to line them up. You don't have to. I just like to line them up. Negative 3 times a negative 2x makes a negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 5 is a positive 15. And now when I add, everything's lined up, so I can just add straight down. I got an 8x cubed. I have a minus 8x squared minus 16x plus 15. How am I doing? Okay, factor. If I get going too fast, will you tell me to slow down, please? Okay, right? Yeah. So number 5, and then always common factor first if you can, right? Remember me saying that? And I can common factor out of 3x, and I'll be left with an x minus 4. Done. Done. That's all. Okay, 6. I cannot common factor, but I see a trinomial. I put the 1 there because it's going to help me. I'm going to go parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. X times x makes x squared. I'm going to use a negative 7, positive 6. because they will multiply to make negative 42 and add to make the negative 7. Okay? Okay, 7. Parentheses, 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 parentheses. Now I'm going to use my pencil because if I'm wrong, I can erase, right? Dallin. Here's what I think, and I could be wrong. If I go 3x, 2x, and I'm just going to use my pencil just in case I'm wrong, I can erase. I think I want a 5 here and a 3 here because what I see is a 15 minus a 6. 15 and 6 does not make 13, does it? 5, yeah, 1, duh. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. Thank you. Now that works. There we go. So, yeah. 3x, and I want a plus 1, 2x minus 5. There we go.
That one works either way.
Does it? Okay. 8, 4 terms. What am I going to do? 4 terms.
Split them up.
Yep, pair them up, right? Group them. Put these two together and these two together. So, out of the first term, 2, I've got a 3x squared in common. Josh, this is what you missed, okay? So if I take out a 3x squared, I'd have a 2x plus 1. These two, all they have in common is a negative 1. It's a little bit tricky, but that's all they have is a negative 1. And if I take out the negative 1, I'd have a 2x plus 1, which is really what I want. I want these two to be the same, right? So when I took out that negative 1, these two became the same. So that worked out really well for me. So then these two have a parentheses 2x plus 1 in common. What's left over is a 3x squared minus 1. Okay? How am I doing? Okay, turn the page. Okay. Okay, now 9. Please, please, please do it the easy way. It's already factored. Ready factored. So, I'm just going to go straight to mini equations. Well, 3x equals 0, 2x minus 1 equals 0, and x plus 4 equals 0, right? It's already factored. Don't multiply it all out because then you're going to have to just factor it again, right? They've already done the first step for us. Okay, divide by 3, x is 0. Plus 1, I got a 2x equals a 1. Divide by 2, x is 1/2. Minus 4, x equals negative 4. There they are. So if it's already factored for you, just go straight to your mini equations. Don't do anything, okay? They did the work for us, okay? Now 10's different though. I'm going to have to common factor out a 5x. So they both have a multiple of 5 in common and an x. What's left over is an x minus 3. But I'm not done. I'm not done because I'm solving, right? I mean, I have to solve for x. So since I have to solve for x and there's an equals 0, I just need to solve it. So I'm going to go ahead and try and solve this. Okay, I'm going to go 5x equals 0, and x minus 3 equals 0. If I divide by 5, x is equal to 0. If I plus 3, x is equal to 3. Okay? How am I doing? Not going too fast? Okay, 11. They need to equal 0. So we need it equal to 0. Okay, so I'm going to bring over the 2x. Bring over the 2x by subtracting it, right? I'm going to bring over the 8 by subtracting it. So I'll have a x squared minus a 2x minus an 8 equals 0. Okay? So now I'm going to factor this, parentheses, right? I'm going to go x and x, negative 4, positive 2, right? You guys agree with that? So I've got my mini equations, x equals positive 4, x equals negative 2. So I'm skipping a step, but you guys all know how to do that, right? I mean, I assume everybody knows from here to here, right? You're just solving it.
Mr. Davies, 12, 9.
I don't know. I don't think so, because I got a 15 and a 2. No, it's not, because I got to bring them over. Okay, bring that over. Okay. So on 12, Anthony, I'm going to go 5x squared minus 13x minus 3 equals 0. Okay? And I'm going to go 5x, x. I'm going to go 3 here and 1 here. 15 and...
That make 14.
Oh!
Prime.
Prime. That's not a very good question. Anthony? Yes. I'd go on with prime. It doesn't factor. Nice. Well, look, you can see what I did.
That's what I did.
I must have meant another number besides 13, huh? I probably meant probably 14, right? Yeah. Okay, 13. So draw a picture. So if you draw a picture, it really is helpful. I got a rectangle, right? So it's a comparison problem. Here's how you do it. So it talks a lot about the length, right? Talks a lot about the length, but you don't know anything about the width. Now listen again. This is how you do a comparison problem. A lot about the length, but you know anything about the width. So start with the width and call the width x. Does that make sense? You don't know anything about the width, but we do know the length is 2 less than 3 times the width. How's that? So if we call the width x, then the length is 2 less than 3 times the width. Okay? Now, area is going to be x times 3x minus 2, right? Or area is equal to 3x squared minus 6x. Okay? Perimeter, that's not bad. I'm just going to add all the way around, right? Perimeter is just going to be, let's see, I'm going to go x plus 3x minus 2 plus x plus 3x minus 2 plus x. Because when you do the perimeter, you just add all the way around, right? Yeah, Austin?
Where'd you get the 6 extra? Shouldn't it be 200?
You added x 3 times.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Doesn't it make you feel better when you make mistakes? I do too, right? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 9 x's? No, it's 6, 7, 8. 8 x's. Oh, I had an extra x, didn't I? 8x. And then minus 2 makes a negative 4 is the perimeter. Okay? And then find the area if the width is 8. So if the width is 8, there's 2 ways to do it. I could just put it into here, but it's probably easier just to put it into our area equation. I think it's easier just to plug it into there. Now that I got it fixed, Austin, thank you. I'll get the right answer. So my area is going to equal 3 times 8 squared minus 2 times 8. 64 times 3. Let's see. How about a calculator? I'm just going to let the calculator do the work, right? Yeah, clear. I'm going to go 3 times 8 squared minus 2 times 8, and I get an answer of about 176 feet squared. How's that? So that's not too bad, right? And I have a little bit of a follow-up homework assignment for us.